What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. No trades from me today. I woke up way too late, so I decided to take a day off. And it looks like with prices in the range right now, and from what I could tell, there's not really many setups, to be honest. So I didn't miss much. But diving in, it's kind of choppy at the open. There is a where is it? No. There's a higher low here. It's at 838. So maybe take that. And you have basically have a break and new high already in place, and you get a lower high here. So lower high, this is pretty interesting. I guess you could trade this as a triple test. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 multiple tests. The only thing is with EMA scares me a little bit. So, but the context is good. So maybe you risk it. I don't know. Price reverses down, break, and then we got another lower high here. You can't really take that because you need a retest of this up channel, but you don't get one. And it's also congestion too. Goes down again, so finally get a new high, and you also get a higher low again. Again, it's congestion. Can't really take that. Again, if you're keeping track of this, let me know what's the win rate on these trades, and these congestion trades. Price goes up with the break and 2 legs down to a new low. I didn't draw this correction, but there's correction here. Break new low. So this is second entry long. This is a perfect. This is a textbook second entry right here. Textbook. Like, you have to take this. Like, you have to take this. You absolutely must. There's no choice. And I would have targeted this swing high. And at the time, you wouldn't know this is range here, right? You probably would have known until maybe somewhere here, maybe here, that there's a range. But I would have targeted this swing high, and that's 7.5 points, which is really good. Maybe if you're trading with a runner, you probably could have got a runner too. If you were let it go, just gonna let it run. If I had a runner here, I would probably target this swing high right here, this area right here. Fortunately, you don't get one, but that's just how it is. It doesn't really reach that area. So you have new low, first entry, second entry, short failure. It's in congestion, can't really trade that. Price goes up and then goes down again. And again, you have a new low, first entry, second entry, short. Again, that's textbook. This is a textbook entry. You have to take it. You have to take it. It's clear. 2 legs up. 2-leg correction. There's a micro channel here, but I don't really draw the channel. But you can clearly see the legs. Again, you're looking for the price to retest this low. I mean, simple, very simple. You definitely could have got a runner on this one, sure, 100%. If you played it the first green bar, or if you trailed it, there it is, 15 points. That's pretty damn good. You get 2 or 3 of these a week, all set. Honestly, you're good. All right, price reverses up, test this EMA, reverses again, and now you get basically channel working down with 2 legs down. You could draw this wider, which I don't blame you. So you would have got, well, technically this is not a second entry because you have new low, you have first entry here because the price does tick 1 tick lower below this bar, so it's first entry. Second entry, this is your second entry right here by the count, but visually I see it as a first entry, second entry. So again, you could have got a scalp here. I mean, there's probably 3 points right here. Yep, exactly 3 points. So if you were scalping, you could have got your scalp here. Looking to retest this low. Once this price action happened, then you know that this is probably the more correct channel-ish. Break with 2 legs down. Higher low here, can't take any of this. No trade here. There's a second entry long here with the higher low, like I said, but it's too close to the MA. And if you had the wider channel, right, you really can't take that long. So just, skip it. It's a little bit confusing. So skip it, wait for the next setup. Channel working up, break new high, and he wants to get a lower high here again. This is 3-bar congestion, can't really take that, but again, if you keep track of it, let me know what's the win rate on these, because it seems like to me they're working a lot. The more I see them, the more they work. Channel working down, and then you have this congestion going sideways. Not interested in any of this stuff. Nothing here that I would trade. Not even this triple test or whatever. Nothing. I wouldn't trade this. There is a basically new high, first entry, second entry, long failure. Not the ideal place for a failure. Technically, you want to, after the break, a new high somewhere. So technically speaking, this is not really a true failure, but I mean, context is good, so maybe you trade that. I don't know. It's tough to say because you got congestion here, then you got a little bit of chop here, so I don't know. That's just, I don't know. Not ideal. The price working down with a break. Again, you get a second entry short here. Can't trade that. It's a 4-bar congestion. And then we get a retest basically of nothing because there's no test here. So basically the price establishes the kind of like the bottom of the range, so to speak. And you get a higher low here with the channel working down with the 2 legs down. Is this a major move? Let me see. Oh, pretty close. Pretty close. Oops. I mean, yeah. So once you get the measure move, measure legs, start looking for a reversal. So you go as your higher low, boom, playing into the EMA, all that good stuff. And here I'll probably just scalped out. And then you also get a second entry short here, but after the 2 legs down, you don't really look for shorts. It would have worked for a scalp, would have been fine, but yeah, lower high here, can't take that. Not the right spot for the lower high. And the price reverses. I would probably get my range somewhere here after this. That's what I've been, yeah, that's what I've been like looking like. Price reverses, goes back up, break, no new high. And you got a correction here, working down, break, new low. No trades here, I won't trade anything here. You get a higher low setup here again, congestion, can't really trade that. Price goes up, break with the correction going down. Break new low or equal lows. Well, technically this is a new low. So second entry short, congestion, can't trade that. Price goes back up again with a test of this high. And now you get a triple test. 1, 2, 3. That's a clear triple test. You gotta take that. And then we get a reversal basically. Trend working down with the congestion and then a new low. And then reverses again. Congestion, or not congestion, correction. Second entry long here. Maybe if you're aggressive, you take that. I don't know. To me, I wouldn't take that. Notice also you're kind of in the middle of the range here. So there's a triple test here. They take this. In the middle of the range, I avoid this area. I don't like trading here. I'd rather look for trades here and here. I don't like trading all this. So maybe you take the triple test. I don't know. Second entry long here. Again, you're in the middle. I would skip all this. Honestly, I would skip all of this. And channel working down. With the break, no new low, which sometimes does happen. Maybe you consider this as a new low with all in one bar. Higher low here, can't trade that. Break new high, lower high again, congestion, can't trade that. Channel working down, and then you get a second entry long here. Again, 4-bar congestion in the middle of the range. No, thank you. And then price chops here. Again, I wouldn't trade this. This is garbage. And then price goes back down. And again, you don't really get like a considerable or, you know, an actual true like retest of the low. You get a retest of the high here. But I don't know, just kind of chop it sideways in the middle of this. I would just wait. I mean, yeah, I'm glad I didn't trade today because, yeah, just get off, give yourself a day off, and come back tomorrow because this is not really ideal. There's a high low here. Maybe take that. You can also consider it as almost like a triple test. Not quite, doesn't really touch it, but you get the point. But yeah, I mean, that's all I got for the video. My guess looks like that we are going down. Let me see if I can. This is probably the correct channel. You don't get a retest of that high. But my guess, we're probably gonna go test this little mini support here and then maybe test this bottom of the range. Who knows? But that's all I got for the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.